Hey guys, Admiral Neelix here. Today's video, it's like I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. So uh look in your claims here, and what you should see there. I already accepted mine. You should see a picture of Picard talking to Wesley. Um, and when you click on it, there's going to be some Picard tokens. Okay, so Picard credits, and you're going to use those in the event store coming up. And then, of course, you should get tickets to do some events for today. Now, these are level based, so if you're in lower level, you'll most likely only have the rules of acquisition and, of course, your battle pass points. And so it's Unity today as far as the battle pass goes. So there's a quick way to do it, and of course there's a long way to do it. You can do all your helps when you're helping people, or you can come down to the Alliance store and go to contribute, and then tap the lowest spend that you have. Some of you might still have parts still listed on this, but tap the lowest spend 60 times and you'll clear that. However, make sure before you do that, if you are a faction player, let's see what I want. Yay! All right. If you are a faction player, you want to come to your events and make sure that you sign on with your daily events here in the middle on the Join Now event. Okay, so what I do, again, I'm only doing Federation for now. So you go in there, and then at the bottom you'll tap Join Now. Let me show you where it's at here on another one. And at the bottom of the right, make sure you tip that, so that when you do the Unity points, if you're going to do them as a contribute, it'll also count towards your scores here. All right, and give you a boost on this, so that you don't have so many to do later on in the day throughout the repairs and building and whatnot. Okay, so let me see. By the way, in yesterday's event with the Who's That Officer, one of you had a question about how to do the titanium thing, and I hope you got the answer in time. It was supposedly, I think there was a typo, and it might have meant either to mine a titanium or to repair a ship. I'm being told by one of my crews that he had to repair a ship using titanium. So I hope you got that answer in time, and if not, I'm very sorry. Okay, so let's see. For today's Battle Pass events, we've already done them. I've already done them. They, of course, were Unity, where to get points, Alliance contribution or Alliance help. And as you see, I did all mine. I did contribution just to get it done faster. But I did have some helps to use also, so I didn't have to tap it all 60 times, thank goodness. Okay, and let's check out Battle Pass, where we are on here. I went ahead and spent the 19 bucks, I always do, to get the lower level bottom row as well. I think it's worth it for all the stuff that you get, and so we're working through. And let's see what we got here. Ooh, some Picard, yay. Premium recruit tokens, yay. Alright. I wish they would give more shards. I mean, to be able to complete an officer. Independent credits, good, needed some. And assignment for the away teams. Alright, okay, not too bad. Alright, so Officer Exchange Program. Alright, you're going to have 3 choices, and this is from the tickets that you got as part of the prize today. Now, all the prizes are the same, but here it'll read something different as far as who to send on what. So let's check it out. Before I do, let's go hostiles, hull damage, alright, and new officers, hull damage. So get some officers that it's going to list here in the following that I'm about to read, and then pick one of these join nows. If you've bought tickets, then you can join all 3 and of course get triple the prize. However, you'll need 3 ships to be able to do this. Now keep in mind, Franklin does not count as a Federation ship. At least not the old one. If you're stuck on the old one, I haven't heard any reports on anybody using the Franklin A. But for some reason, and it may, if it's storyline reasons, it means that the Franklin stopped being a Federation ship once that captain had decided not to be Federation anymore, I guess. And I don't know if Scopely is keeping that in mind. So, for some reason, the Federation does not count Franklin as one of its ships. So don't do this if you don't have a Federation ship. Don't pick the one where it wants you to use a Federation ship, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the Officer Exchange Program was created with the goal of learning and building relations between the Federation and other races and cultures. The following Federation officers have been nominated for the OEP. Grace Chen, so that'll be your Chen character. Bones. A couple of McCoys, so you got to see the one that's actually named Bones. And James T. Kirk. There again, a couple of other characters, so make sure you're using the correct name. James T. Kirk, Wesley Crusher, or Picard. Okay, so what to do? Deal damage to hostiles with nominated officers on a Klingon or Romulan ship. So I can use 3 of those characters, or hold on a second now. Let me make sure. Deal damage to hostiles nominated officers on a Klingon ship. So I'm going to go ahead and use 3 of those, and I'm going to use my Burrell. If I'm doing this particular one, I'm going to use my Burrell and go do some damage. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to kill that ship. Sure, it's a bonus and you get done faster. But if you're in your lower levels and you can't kill so many, dealing the damage is what's going to give you the points. So grind at it. Find the lowest that you can kill in a faction, and yeah, you might have to make a couple of trips or so. But remember, it's the damage that counts. So even on the ship that kills your ship, you still dealt damage. So don't feel so bad. Okay, so the second one here, we are looking at the Klingon Officer Exchange Program. The first one was Federation. So Klingon Officer Exchange Program. Pretty much was the same. The Officer Exchange Program, yada, yada, yada. The following Klingons officers have been nominated for the OEP. Moral, Chang, and Kang. That's like two guys in a girl pizza place or whatever. Okay, so deal damage to hostiles to nominated Klingon officers on a Federation or Romulan ship. So here's one that's saying that you can use a Federation ship. I would use my Saladin, most likely. I can kill more with it. I'll get a lot more damage. So I'll probably pick this one, because I do know that I have those officers. And I gotta make sure that I didn't send them on away missions. Now that I think about it, I'll have to find out. Okay, so surveyors also, and it'll say this for all 3. Surveyors do not score points, so don't try to use a minor to do these missions. It won't work. Deal damage to hostiles with nominated Klingon officers on Federation or Romulan ship. Again, do not use Franklin. Franklin does not count. If you don't have a Federation ship, don't do this. Okay, don't do this particular one. And let's go to the third one. Romulan Officer Exchange Program. I wonder what it says. Okay. The Officer Exchange Program. The following Romulans have been nominated for the OEP: Javed, Kumak, and Nero. Deal damage to hostiles nominated with Romulans as officers are as captains for the Federation or Klingon ship. See, this one says as captain, and the other one said bridge officers. So I believe it's just use any one of them as a captain, and that'll score your points. I don't think you have to have all 3 on top full with the selected characters. Just use one as a captain. Check it out. Test it. See if something happens, and if not, then go get the others, I guess. Okay, so surveyors, again, do not score points. And Again, all the prizes are the same for all three. You're going to get some credits for each faction and star tokens, epics. And of course, the hostiles kill one. Okay, so let's show you what it says here for the Picard event. Went too far. Alright, okay, alright. Let me see here. Go ahead and get my Devore back there for the rules of acquisition mission. Where was I? Alright, so here we are, event store. Now, check it out. With your star epics, you can get some Geordie. I'm offered 2 shards at your level. You might get something different if you're higher. And then, of course, who's this guy? Cross. Now, I don't know if it's going to be worth getting Cross with this. He's not that hard to get. You get him when you recruit stores on there. You know, that's how I feel about some of these. If I needed him, and I barely ever use him, if I needed him, let's see what he does. The Art of War, negative 20% to opponent's captain maneuver effectiveness. That's okay in the lower levels. You know, that's okay for the lower levels. And what I mean by lower levels is probably 20 on down. Yeah, sounds about right. But I don't need him. I never really ever use him. So, know your enemy, negative 30% to all the stats of the opponent's bridge officers. So, for those of you who are new, the Art of War, they always lift the captain ability on top and then the bridge officer on the bottom. And, of course, bridge is the top 3 that you put there. Captain's going to be center seat. So the Art of War, it'll take away whatever the opponent's captain's ability is. It'll take away 20% of that. And then same thing for Know Your Enemy. The 30% added negative to all the stats on the opponent's bridge officers. So if you synergize him with others in his particular group, both of these pretty much come into effect. And that's the good thing about synergy. It'll make both things happen. I've tested it before on like warp speed abilities and cargo spaces and stuff, so I do know that when you synergize them, both come to effect. And I'll show you that in a second. Officer exchange for Romulan, and it looks like Nero. Okay, again, Nero, he's not really that hard to get. Getting 2 of them right now really isn't going to put a dent in what I need if I'm going to max him out. And as you see there, I have 55 of the 300 needed. Okay, so if it would be worth it to me if I was like in the 290s. You know, just to get 2 more closer or so, it would have been worth it, because then I can go to my transporter particles and get the rest there if needed, you know, and all. But I'm way too far from my goal to get him. If I was to pick out of the 3 there, I would love to have the Geordie. Let's see what he does. Field strip, a fusion reactor, nice. Plus 50% to rewards gained for Armada targets. Now they really seem to gear the newer next generation of people towards Armadas and hostiles. Okay, so the Mind's Eye, 100% damage against Klingon hostiles in Armada. You know, and that's kind of specific. What if you're trying to lock the Klingons and you don't want to go to battle against them? Oh well. The Armada thing is what counts, I guess. So I mean, I would pick him. I'm gonna pick out of the 3. So let's see what's up and coming, because they have a lot here. Okay, so with the Picard tokens, which are here, Picard coins, used to purchase special items in Picard Week event store. I'm going to save those. I'm going to see if I get any more in the next day or 2 if they accumulate, because 750 credits. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm really close to getting my Enterprise, and you know, that could come in handy. And of course, it's going to be the same for the Klingons and Romulans. Now, look at the bottom here, in right under him. It says available in 23 hours, and you're going to see that throughout the rest of these characters. And then towards the end, let's see what it says here. As you see, we have Spock. All right. I need the TOS Spock. I still haven't got him yet, but I have to wait about 3 days for that. 2 days, 23 hours, about 3 days for that to become unlocked. So what I want to see is, one, what are we spending there? What tokens? Is it going to be the Picard coin? So I'm going to go ahead and save those and see if they accumulate, so I can see if I can get that Spock. I don't need too many of him, and so therefore, you know, any build that I get just to unlock him. And then, of course, available in 4 days, plasma blast and projectile shards, different kinds of bullets for your BB gun. All right, and we have data shards and Picard shards. So these two here are another interest of mine. Do I get this Spock, or do I get these two guys? So we shall see in a few days, and we might make another video on that. All right, let's go back here. We covered the events on what they are, Jean-Luc Picard solo thing. Okay, so this was a join now, I think that one of these was a join now event. I think it was the unlock exclusive Picard avatar. This one you have to unlock to gain power, level up a officer, promote an officer. You can level up your ship using XP points, or you can do some research and you can do some building. Now, what I don't like about these when it's a ranking system, you have to go against all the other people, and if their wallets are deeper than yours, you probably won't get that. I joined now just in case. But looking at this right now, there's no way. I'm not gonna pass Mr. Millionaire up here. All right. Let's see what else here for the solo recruit Jean-Luc Picard. Again, another ranking. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna do my bit, but I'm not gonna go broke trying to get him. You know what I mean? Let's see what it says here. After a grueling week of searching Picard, we now have intel on his location. Negotiate with the hostiles, keeping him detained. Spend rare and epic Armada directives, excluding Eclipse directives, as well as G3 uncommon or better materials to score. Engage.
Make it so, Geordie. Engage. Shut up, Wesley.
G3 materials. Spend, huh? G4, you know what? If you've maxed and scrapped your Mayflower, or a ship of its ability, kind of, you know, with all the G4 stuff, or the 4 stuff that you get, why don't you do some Prime? I did some Prime the other day, so I think I used up what I could have spent it on. That's sad. I wish I would have known. Okay, so let me see. Heroic BP, of course you get those automatically just for scoring your battle points. Survival of the fittest. Somehow I already did this on Heaven Return Data, Jordan LaForge and Dr. Beverly Crusher to the Enterprise. D, you find yourself with the difficulty. Yeah, we did this one already. Excuse me. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so again, if you're gonna pick the let's see what the news notes read. Daily gifts, June 14th. In celebration of Star Trek's most beloved captain, Jean-Luc Picard, we would like to distribute a series of gifts to our players. Log in each day from June 14th to June 20th to claim your Picard coins. Good, so it's going to accumulate in the gift section. You can use these coins to redeem gifts in the event store. Please note, event store bundles will not be available all at once on June 14th. You can either choose to spend your coins each day or wait until the last day to spend all of your coins on a single team. The choice is yours. Seize the time. Live now. Make now always the most precious time. Now will never come again. The Star Trek Fleet Command team. Alright. So there you go. It's accumulative. Save them. I want to see if I can get something good. How about you, huh? Alright. Well, that's it for today. Pick wisely. Good luck. Have fun. And take care. Wait, I forgot to do my whole spiel. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you have some friends that need some explaining to do, look down my playlist. Introduce them to my playlist. Let them look down and see if there's anything that can help them within it. And now, good luck, have fun, and take care.